champion of the world.
He's hailed as the best pound-for-pound professional boxer in the world today.
The fighting pride of the Philippines.
And he has an entire nation in his corner.
The people are united, praying for his victory.
Go Manny! Go Manny! Knockout, knockout!
Today we get in the ring with Filipino fighter Manny Pacquiao. I'm Anjali Rao, and this is Talk Asia. Pacquiao is training for a fight that's being billed as a battle of East versus West. A dream matchup against Britain's Ricky Hatton in Las Vegas. But the Sin City and the multi-million-dollar payday for Pacquiao is a far cry from his roots in the southern Philippines, where he's a national hero.
Good luck, Manny. We pray for you.
We'll take you to General Santos City a bit later. But first, we catch up with Pacquiao in Los Angeles, days before the much-anticipated bout. Manny, it's fantastic to have you on the show with us today. Now, your fight with Ricky Hatton is being billed as the Battle of East versus West, and it's being called the Match of the Year. How are you feeling in the lead-up to it?
Well, fighting with English fighter, it's my honor, and you know, Ricky Hatton is a nice person too, and you know, this is my first time to fight English fighter, not a Mexican, so I'm very excited and focused for this fight.
Your trainer and his trainer apparently can't bear each other, and they've been, you know, talking trash about who's going to beat who in what round. What do you think's going to happen at the fight?
Ricky and I, we don't care what the, you know, they're talking trust or you know, our trainer, but you know, we care our performance on May 2nd. We trying to do our best to make a good fight, to give a good fight, and I mean to make people happy.
It's been said that you stand to make about $20 million from this fight alone. That's quite a lot of money. Did you ever imagine that one day you would be commanding such huge sums of cash?
I mean, I never think that before, you know. I think it's a gift from God.
What do you do with that amount of money?
Of course, I save it and for the future of my family.
Now, the deal to fight Hatton nearly fell apart over the issue of money, and his promoter accused you of behaving like a spoilt child because you didn't want to accept a 50-50 cut. Why do you think that you deserve more than him?
Well, I think I deserve what I have, what is my percentage right now, and I mean, everybody knows, and you know, we agree each other. Even Hatton, he agree, and my team is agree. So there's no problem about that.
Now, just going way back to it, to sort of look into your background and your childhood a bit. You started fighting, I understand, when you were 12 years old. It's really hard to imagine how anybody would take on a kid who hadn't even yet hit his teens. Just tell me how your fighting career started.
I start fighting 12 years old in my place, and there's a boxing event every Sunday for the kids like me, 12 years old, and I start fighting on that show.
Most mothers, I guess, would prefer that their little boys were playing with train sets and things like that. What did your mum think about the fact that at 12 years old you were beating people up?
I mean, because I'm helping to my family, helping to my mother to make money to buy, of course, food every day, and I'm decided to fight every Sunday to make money to buy a food for us. And on that time, I keep winning, and then on that time when I was 13 years old, I decided to enter in boxing seriously.
I heard that you also had to sleep on the streets for a period of time. Just describe for me what it was like to have to live in such extreme poverty.
When I decided to start boxing seriously, I went to the other place to continue my boxing career, and of course I don't have a place to sleep, and you know, sometimes I sleep in the streets.
How difficult was that?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm very thankful for that because I had experience to sleep in the street, and I know what they feel, the people who sleep in the street. And I mean, in my experience, I'm so happy for what I have done in my life.
Exactly, because it's a hugely different story these days. How has money changed your life?
Of course, I can, if I have money, I can help to my family and give them business and buy them a house and lot, and I help them all, even my family, and especially my brothers and sisters.
Manny is my uncle. He is very kind to us.
He is generous, very generous to everybody, and be very kind.
You are a national hero in the Philippines. You've been called the country's most powerful man. So powerful, in fact, that whenever you're fighting, the government's 40-year war with communist rebels comes to a screeching halt so that everybody can watch you in the ring. What's it like to have the adulation of all those millions of people in the Philippines?
I mean, on my every fight, I always dedicate to my countrymen. I mean, I'm so happy because during my fight, there's no crime happen in the Philippines, and everybody watching on TV and watching to my fight, and I'm very happy, and I know I'm God. He have a purpose to why he gave me a mission like this, and I can't imagine when I was started.
Did you ever think that one day you'd be fighting at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas?
No, before when I started boxing, I'm so happy to fight only in the arena, like a basketball gym.
He's a machine. I mean, this kid just works. He works like he fights. I mean, he does everything 100%, and he's great to work with. I've had 22 world champions, so I've had some great guys, but nobody like Pacquiao. He's my best work by far.
me something, Manny, how grueling is the training? How much do you have to put into this?
The intensity of our training today is very, hard. We're in hard training today, and I spar every other day, 12 rounds with 3 boxers, and I mean the intensity of our training is the same. The training we had in last fight with Oscar.
How many hours a day do you have to spend in the gym?
I start 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Is it fun? Do you enjoy the training, or do you just think, I just have to do this, that's all?
Well, for me, the boxing is my life, so I'm enjoying to train every day, and I'm happy on that.